Alrighty. So, I was at the farm a little while ago. I was only there for like 2.5, 3 hours. But check this out. I'll bring these over here. I'm going to count them too because I don't know how many there are. But these are farm fresh eggs. Ooh, look at that. Look at them all. I'm going to count them just to see how many there are. But I got to keep these separate because I don't know how old the nests are, and they got to be candled and they got to be floated. So basically, what candling is where you shine light through the shell, and if there's a dark spot, it means that the egg's been fertilized. If it's too dark, then you'll see that it's not food. At least not food for you. At least I hope not food for you. Um, then you float them. You fill a bowl with water. If they float to the top, no. If they sink to the bottom, yeah. If they float to the top, no. They're decomposing. And they're rotted, and that's basically what's going on. And you can't eat them. And I'll tell you, I'm wearing my muck boots, and I'm all dirty, and I need a shower. And my body, there's some sweaty parts that are still sweaty, but I want to smoke a joint right now, and I want to finish this beer. So, mm. And today was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. I got off to a late start. I wanted to go to the gym at like 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get there till I didn't start working out until like 11. Okay, that's where it is. Yeah, I didn't get there till 11 in the morning, and that kind of screwed me up. Then I had to go into the farm, and that's where I took. I don't know if you can see it. I took this picture, but it's got to be. Yeah, you're not getting focus on that. But it's got to be what do you call it? Processed through Photoshop because I don't know. You just can't see it. This is when I shot Wednesday night. Wow, you can see the. Yeah, you can see the what do you call it? What do they call that? The frame with the frame. Excuse me. But yeah, um, there's a slight chance. It's already 8:30 at night. There's a slight chance I might not do the yoga this evening. It depends on how energized I feel when I get out of the shower. Um, I had a good day. I took a shower this morning, and I used hair mask, which is it's kind of like Bondo for your hair. What it does is that as your hair ages, it gets little cracks in the keratin. And what hair mask does, it fills it in. And so you got to leave it in for like maybe 7, 8 minutes while you're washing your hair or conditioning your hair. Actually, it takes the place of conditioner. Use like a regular conditioner for the most part because the hair mask is expensive. You know. Then again, a lot of conditioners are. For regular conditioner, I just use Suave. You know. The shampoo I use Equate, which is a Walmart brand. And I'll tell you, a lot of people will knock Walmart, and rightfully so. They really they lobbied uh, the U.S. government to the point where they could basically import whatever they wanted and I'm talking out my ass right now, but by the looks of it, they can import whatever they want. The as Trump was saying, the tariffs are really low. And so that favored companies like Walmart and Target and back in the, when there was like what was the other one? It was Walmart and Kmart and Caldor and everyone nowadays is importing crap from China. And there's a funny story. A friend of mine told it to me, and he actually took part in it a little bit. And it's a rifle scope company called Leopold. And Leopold they were the type of company that put out $1,400 rifle scopes, and you can get them. They cost a hell of a lot more than that nowadays. But this was like 20 years ago, and yeah, 15, 18, $2,500 rifle scopes, nitrogen filled, so you don't get that. What do you call it? You don't get the fogging. And the thing is, though, is that they never like you know I don't know if they were, what do you call it? I don't know if they were marked as made in China or not. But Leopold was one of the companies that went to the United States Congress or Senate or whatever the hell, and they were pissed because the Chinese company that they licensed to make their scopes, say they were licensed to make 1,000 scopes, or they made 2,000, or they made 10,000, and the remaining ones that they made for themselves, they sold on eBay for like $75 a pop. And people were buying them. And the funny thing is, my friend Norm bought one. And he's like, wow, look at this indent in the barrel. This is where the Leopold badge goes. So basically, this is a Leopold scope, a $1,500 Leopold scope for $75 on eBay from China with the little indent for their little logo. And he even said, he's like, this is a Leopold scope. I just got a Leopold scope for $75. And it was a good scope. I think he still has it. I think he still uses it. And this, my friends Norm and Ray, they're both incredible gunsmiths. So, yeah, it's I'm babbling really, but then again, that's what it is. It's pre-yoga babble. Um, yeah, there's that saying, "Dance with the devil," and I think a lot of American companies are finding that out when Chinese companies continue producing stuff past their production run and then sell it on eBay and or nowadays, what is it, Temu and Shein is for the or Shein is for the clothing, mostly women's clothing. Wish is another one. Double neck guitars for $300. I mean, I could see going to Stumac and buying a kit for like 300-400 bucks. And I've considered doing that, and I want to do that. I want to go to well, it's not Stumac, but I want to bake. I want to make my own ES 175. It's a big hollow body electric Gibson makes, and it's the guitar Steve Howe from Yes uses. And I love Yes, and I love Steve Howe so much nowadays, but back in the '70s they were awesome. And I've seen Steve Howe solo act. I've seen a solo act twice, and God, I miss New York. I miss New York for that. I miss New York for what do you call it? What I don't miss in New York was that you don't get these, and these are farm fresh eggs, and I got a lot of them. And it's because Walmart cranked their eggs. I used to get 5 dozen for a little under $9, and now they're $14. And it's like, no, no. If I can get eggs from the farm, that's what I'm going to do. And the reason why I wasn't always getting eggs from the farm is that I eat the whites. And a lot of these eggs, as you can see, are rather small. So the yolk is going to take up a lot of space. There's not a lot of white to this egg. Um, but it's still cool. I give the yolks to the dogs that I work with, and I love those dogs. They are so freaking awesome. Oh, and the last thing I want to talk about, this is the last of the farm babble, I promise. Then I'm going to go take a shower and probably do some yoga. I really want to do some yoga. Anyway, Wednesday was my birthday. I made myself this awesome breakfast. That was 8 egg whites, 2 yolks, 3 ham steaks. They weren't like the big ham steaks that were around about this big. There were 3 of them. I added about between quarter and half a cup, maybe a third of a cup of cubed, what do you call it, or diced ham. I love ham. I also added about a little more than half a cup of feta cheese and 3 slices of Swiss cheese. On top of that, I put Béarnaise sauce. And the Béarnaise sauce is from Knorr. It comes in a pouch. You mix half a stick of butter and a cup of milk. But oh, it comes out so good. If you do it right, if you stir that and you stir it well and you keep going until it thickens. And it takes about 4, 5, 6 minutes. Tell you the truth, it takes about 2.5, 3 minutes to melt the butter. And then it starts to thicken about maybe 5, 6 minutes in, and you keep going, just keep going, just keep going, just keep stirring that, and you end up with this incredibly wonderful sauce. That I mean, now a foodie, a food snob will say to me, it's not real Béarnaise or it's not real Hollandaise. I don't care. I ate bugs when I was a fucking kid. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I'm about to go in the shower in a little bit. Not, it's gonna be a. It's not gonna be a late night. Well, I don't have to babysit tonight, and I don't have to babysit tomorrow night. Yeah. And I don't hate the kids I babysit. They're little assholes, but they're good assholes. I mean, their dad's an asshole, but he's a good guy. He's not a bad person. He's just an asshole. Um, but I want a day, and it's tomorrow, where I don't wake up or go to sleep in that house. And I need that once a month. So he's accommodated that. He works a night shift, so I spend the night at his house just to make sure if anything fucked up happens. Right now, the oldest is 13. He turns 14 in November, so hopefully in November he can, man the ship, so to speak. And this is really, it's not great weed, but it's good. Ah, oh, this is so nice. Anyway, yeah. So I guess it might be a late night tonight. I might not be doing yoga until shit. It's like 25 minutes to 9. It may not be until like 9 or 10. And I'm not going to be. This isn't going to get me wasted. I got a 6 pack of Westafana, regular lager. I don't like spending $15 on a goddamn 6 pack. But it was the only, unless I want to go down to Hamburg, and I don't want to go down to Hamburg. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, and yeah, I could have gotten I wanted to get 2 6 packs of Hofbrau Lager, and the store near me, they only have like the Hofbrau wheat beer or the Hofbrau Dunkel, and the Dunkel's good. And I'm tired of wheat beers. I'm just so friggin' sick of wheat beers. Unless, shit, you know what? I got, oh, fuck, now that I think about it. You know what? Maybe I will start getting the wheat beers because I've been getting frozen fruit from Walmart. And people make smoothies out of it. I'm not into smoothies. I'm just not into it. I'd rather thaw the fruit out. I need it, and it's good. God, frozen cherries, when you thaw them out, they taste so damn good. I'm thinking of doing videos where I just play with my hair. And people are like, shit, you're sounding awfully masculine. I play with my hair. Oh, shit. But yeah. Anyway. Hmm. Oh, that was just to start the night off. It's almost 9 o'clock. I might be up late tonight. I'm not going to the gym tomorrow. I did 2 hours of cardio today. And when I do cardio, I don't screw around. I mean, some people, I see people at the gym, and I don't judge. I don't judge what other people do at the gym because it happened to me. I used to spend 3 hours on the elliptical when I lived in New York. And I see this. I'm taking my socks off, by the way. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm on the elliptical, and there's this Guido. And I don't care if people get pissed over that. Long Island is covered with Guidos. So this Guido, he's a personal trainer for this woman. Really, she's a pretty woman, but she's doing the lunge, the lunge walk where you go along, you do lunges, and I'd never seen that before. I'm not a fitness guy. Only recently, and I've gone like nuts with it. But I looked and she got like kind of flustered, and he called me an asshole for looking. And it was like I really was sincerely interested in the, what do you call it? In the exercise. And I had headphones on. I was, and I guess I don't know, but the next night I'm there on the machine, and he started like talking to her loud enough for me to hear, kind of shit, where he's like, "Oh, some people get a black card membership and they're only on one machine for 3 hours. You believe that?" It's like, I'm trying to build up my endurance. I'm trying to build up my stamina. That's how you do it, right? If I was going for strength, I would be, lifting weights and shit. But it soured the whole thing for me, and it was a shame because I kind of, it was at a Planet Fitness, and I associated Planet Fitness with this guy's attitude. The Planet Fitness I go to now it's phenomenally good. It's just so good. You go in there, you exercise, you work out, whether it's weight training or whether it's cardio. And yeah, they have free weights like dumbbells, but if you want to do anything with a barbell, you're on a Smith machine. And I don't really care. I'm not into barbells. I'm not into. I mean, I deadlifted with the Smith machine. I've done the squats and I've done the bench press, and it's all right. But that's not where I'm at. Maybe in a couple of years. Right now, I'm focusing on using machines because I can go heavier. I don't have to worry about my form as much. I don't have to worry about the risk of injuries. I'm 56 years old. I can't screw around. I'm also kind of like very vulnerable financially. So if I do get injured, I'm clusterfucked. Um, but, here I am with my carpal tunnel and multiple guitars. you know, my doctor is supposed to phone in a referral to a neurologist or some shit, and still hasn't done it, and it's been like 3 weeks now. So yeah, fun, fun, fun. One thing you can rely on. That is so defeatist. Anyway, I'm gonna say what I always say, but blah, blah, blah. Many blessings and many thanks. I'll be back probably in about 45 minutes or so. I got to take a shower and I want to do my hair. Um, I'll probably be wearing some of my sister's perfume too. Anyway, I hope to see you then. Until then, take care and best wishes to you and all you love. Good health, good fortune, and lasting happiness.